Assalamu alaikum. So I guess everyone knows I'm the person who built a clock and got in a lot of trouble for it. I built the clock to impress my teacher, but when I showed it to her, she thought it was a threat to her. So it was really sad that she took a wrong impression of it, and I got arrested for it later that day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Of course, this is a big story, and this is Ahmed Mohammed down in Texas. He brought a clock to school unsolicited, and when the teacher saw this clock, it was full of wires, and you know, when I saw it, it looked like a bomb, could be bomb to me, so she called the police. She did exactly what I would have done and what anybody who has kids in school would have wanted the teacher to do, I think. Pamela Geller, founder of AtlasShrugs.com and author of Stop the Islamization of America, joins us. Hey, Pam.
Hey, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. All right, so before we get to the father of this young man, the President of the United States has now invited this kid to the White House. And it sends an awful message. I thought if we see something, we're supposed to say something. Has that now gone out the window?
If you see something and you say something, then you're a racist, Islamophobic, anti-Muslim bigot. It's interesting to me that the President of the United States has invited this young man to the White House. He hasn't had the two American heroes who took down a jihadi on a French train, but he's invited this young school kid, and he's sending a message. He's sending a message to everyone that wants to say something or is thinking something. First of all, if the school didn't do anything, and if that looks like a clock, then I'm the Pope, okay? It looks like every movie bomb you've ever seen. And the fact that, according to law enforcement, he was, quote, passive aggressive. He wasn't answering questions. They didn't know what they were looking at. They did the absolute right thing.
Right, that's the key. I want to interrupt you because that's the key. Whether or not he should have been cuffed and taken downtown, as they say, I don't know. But people have to understand that this wasn't a cooperative little boy, according to the police. He was not being cooperative when they were asking him questions.
They said he was passive aggressive. Look, you know that once you stick your toe in this pool, you're gonna get reamed. I mean, look in the UK, all those gangs, those rape gangs. Law enforcement didn't pursue, even though the victims were going to them, because they knew they would be labeled Islamophobes. They'd be labeled racist. And so they didn't pursue those crimes. Well, that's what this is. That's what's being dictated here. Do not pursue these crimes. Now, don't you err on the side of caution when it comes to children? Look, we are being schooled every day. 9/11, how many times have we told imminent terrorist attack? Terrorist attack coming. Threat level is high. July 4th, remember that? Threat level is high. Yesterday, they arrested ISIS in New York City. They have 6 Minnesota Muslims now being prosecuted for wanting to join ISIS. A couple weeks ago, there was a devout Muslim who tried to plant a bomb on a Key West beach with shrapnel, WMD, to go off at the most beach traffic time of the day. And so we're hearing this every day. And they're not supposed to do something, and it's school kids. These people are being vilified for trying to protect the school.
All right, let me. I don't want to run out of time. You wrote a piece at your site, PamelaGeller.com, about the father of this teenager.
Yeah, the father who is known to us, the father who acted as quote unquote defense attorney for the Quran in a mock trial against Terry Jones at the height of the Terry Jones hysteria. So, this is obviously someone who wants to score a victory against, Islamophobia. He's obviously a Islamophobia huckster. He debated Robert Spencer, looking to score a victory against that quote-unquote famous, greasy Islamophobe. And he finally hit the jackpot. He has the cause he's been seeking for so long. The media is lapping this up. This is exactly what they want. They have finally found a victim of quote-unquote Islamophobia, which this was not. The old backlash. The real backlash is what you're seeing.
Yeah.
The real backlash is the response to a school trying to protect its children. They did not know what they were looking at. They did not know what they were looking at, and they were taking no chances.
As we all should do, whether we're in school or at work or on the street, as the government tells us to do. But Obama's going to make sure that that goes bye-bye before he leaves as well. Pamela, always great to talk to you. Stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Give Me 5 is next. But first, who won the GOP debate? We want to hear from you still in the Newsmax.com poll. Right now, Donald Trump leads the way, followed by Carly. But it's not too late to have your voice heard. Just go to NewsmaxPoll.com and cast your vote. We still want to hear from you. We'll give you the updated standings, if you will, and results as we go along. So go to NewsmaxPoll.com and vote right now.